Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday. If you're here with me in the Discord, in the YouTube, or in the X chat, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us this morning. We have Skunk Dave, the Storm, TW, Mike, Stan, G-Line, Cyrus. Good morning to you, Ripsmod, Mike Tomoki, WD, Justin, Brian, good morning. It is Monday, first trading day of June. Wow. Already? What happened in May? May was here and then I blinked. Now it's gone. What happened? I swear it was just May, like a minute ago. I don't know, that's weird. It is June now. What's up, Buy Trade It, McGruff, Sarah, good morning, J-Bug, Master Trade Rick, Space Darshan, Julius Kelvin, what up, Broccoli? How do you get this voice? So good, thank you. You know, we were doing the vlogs yesterday and somebody said the same thing. I think it was 3Coin. 3Coin was like, dude, you got a great voice. He's like, did you ever do radio? No. Never done radio before. I don't know. I get that question a lot. Have you ever done radio? I wanted to be on the radio when I was younger. But never was a radio host or anything like that. Weird. I don't know. Some people have it. The other funny thing, people DM me and they're like, what microphone do you have? I mean, the microphone doesn't change anything. I mean, it's good to have a good microphone, but it's not like the microphone creates the thing. I don't know. But yeah, here we are. June 2nd. It is the first actual trading day of June. And if you're new to trading, you got to understand June is interesting because we actually get a lot of things happening in June. We're going to have an FOMC meeting in June. That's going to be in 16 days on June 18th. And then that same week, we get the futures contract that you're currently trading right now is going to expire. And then we're going to rotate into the U contracts, which is going to be interesting. So FOMC meeting followed by the same contract we're all trading. FOMC meeting is going to be on Wednesday. The futures contract that we're all trading right now is going to be expiring on Friday. But we're probably going to be rolling out of the Junes into the Septembers in like either the day before FOMC, the day of FOMC. It's just going to be a weird week. And we have a lot of data that's going to be coming out this week. So it's going to be a crazy month. And then a crazy, crazy week, that third week of June. So not this week, not the following week, but the following week after that, the week of June 18th, June 20th is going to be pretty crazy. Pretty wild. Anyone watch YouTube Futures? No, I have not. Hey, Rips, I need a few more MFF, but not sure which one is $38. I don't know if that sale expired or not. I'm not sure. Not entirely sure. But I do know, if you use code RIPS, you get crazy. Let me see here what's going on. Any issues still with Discord? trying a different, okay. Yeah, there's an update to Discord, so I was trying to do it in 1080p. By the way, we do get that fiber line installed. We get that fiber line installed today. So we should be able to get back to like 4K across the board. No, not 4K. I think 1440 is going to be the best we can do. So we'll have to see what happens today. We don't have a lot of big news today, but we do have... There's actually one thing that's going to be happening today that I'm super excited about. I don't even know if I'm going to be in front of my charts trading it, because I might actually go down to the strip and play some World Series of Poker today, but I do know that there is one thing that's going to be happening today that I think is very, very important, that if you are going to be in front of your charts trading, channel trader guy, look at you. You nailed it. You nailed it. You'd be surprised, channel guy trader. You'd be surprised. I usually come out with that and say, hey, it's going to be interesting today. And people are like, what's happening? Or the best is like, people will be like purported as professional traders. And then they'll be posting on X and say like at 1 p.m. they'll be like, does anybody know why the market moved? What was it? What did the algorithm do? Dude, oh my God. There's somebody on YouTube. I post, not YouTube, on Instagram. Get my socials all mixed up. There was somebody on Instagram this weekend. By the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's going to pop up right there, at Selling Rips. Follow me on Instagram. We're almost up to 15,000 followers on Instagram. We should be able to get there pretty easily. I post behind the scenes stuff. I'm very active on Instagram. I post a lot of non-trading content, but also like some trading content on there. I have a lot of trading shorts on there that talk about psychology mostly. There's a lot of psychology, some live trading examples, and just like in general talking about trading and poker and life and whatever. But there was a short, I think they're called, no, those are YouTube's. Reels, that's what they're called. Instagram Reel. I had one posted talking about, you know, we can't know where price is going to go sometimes, because if somebody right now, if there was a firm that wanted to unload notional value like $10 billion worth of Microsoft, right? If there was a firm that had $10 billion of Microsoft shares, $10 billion notional value, if there was a firm that wanted to unload that right now, what would happen? Let's see if you folks that tuned into the Rip stream here, what would happen if a large firm, let's just say that like Wells Fargo had to unload a bunch of their Microsoft right now? What would happen to NQ if that happened? Anybody know? The NQ would do a nosedive. Almost, maybe. You never know. Actually, yeah, it could, right? The NQ would go straight down. And I was talking about something in this lightly. I was like, you know what? Sometimes we can be caught off guard in the markets. You know, we can have our chart patterns and all this, right? And the NQ would go straight down. And somebody's like, it doesn't matter if somebody sold. I don't know what the example I gave, but essentially the person said, it doesn't matter if somebody sold 1 million contracts of the NASDAQ. The price wouldn't move unless the algorithm decided to distribute the price lower. Because the algorithm dictates what the price is being traded at. Oh boy. I couldn't believe that. I can't believe that there's people. Well, I mean, I remember the time when I was like, you know, when I first started trading, I was like, I don't know where these prices come from. I have no idea. Like, I don't know why Tesla's trading at $200 right now. It makes no sense to me. I have no idea. It's just crazy that there's people out there that actually think when you explain it to them, and they're like, Yeah, you know, if somebody decided to sell 1 million contracts of the NASDAQ right now, they're like, no, that wouldn't change anything. Somebody could sell 1 million contracts right now. In their mind, like, so right now we're trading at like 270, right? If somebody sold 1 million contracts of the NASDAQ, they would all get filled at 270. That's insane. That's insane. By the way, if you think like that, let me help you. If I wanted to sell 1 million contracts, first of all, I can't. Most contracts I could sell. Even if I wanted to sell 100 contracts right now, the price would drop, but not significantly because it's 100 contracts. Shown on the bid here, we'd probably drop it about 6 points. But still, there'd be algorithms that would come in and absorb that price. But if I wanted to sell 1 million contracts for the NASDAQ, it would move things heavily. Heavily. Pelosi controls the algo. Yeah, nobody would sell that much of the time. Exactly. It would be so stupid. The only way that would happen, by the way, you want to know how we've seen that happen? When Trump drops a tariff tweet, and when we saw the market cratering when those tariffs were coming into China for the first time, and we saw the market actually rolling 700 points, what do you think that was caused by? Oh, that was the algorithm delivering price lower. No, that was people actually selling an inordinate amount of contracts into the market at one single time. So that's what it looks like. We've actually seen it together. I don't know if it's actually been on stream, but we've seen multiple things happen here on stream where it's like similar to that, like this. I don't remember reading anything in the news this morning that caused that drop, but I'm sure if I went back and checked it, find out what it was. I think there's something overnight. Something about tariffs overnight, I'm sure, but there you go. Ribs could have moved the market 30 to 50 points easy during London. Yeah, with 100 contracts, depending on how thin it is, but you'd still be surprised. Like, there was a time when I was trading small caps, and I had, let's just use hold numbers. I had 100,000 shares of this certain equity. And in the after hours trade, it was trading 100 and 200 shares at a time, and very slowly. Like every 20 seconds, it was like 100 shares being bought or sold. And then like 20, 30 seconds later, 100 and then 200 and then 100, and then it'd stop. And I'm sitting there with 100,000 shares, and I have to get out of this position. And the only way that I can get out of the position I was short was to buy them back. If I put a bunch of shares on the bid, it would scare the algorithms that are, trading, not delivering price, but it would scare the algorithms up because they'd see that in the order book. So I had to be tactile with it. But, I attempted to just buy 1,000, and it didn't move the price all that much. So there's actually a lot of hidden buyers in that tape. So, these are things that you learn along the way in trading. A lot of people don't really experience it in the prop world because they're not trading orders that are actually hitting the tape. But if you've ever traded equities before and you've held large positions specifically in small caps, you can see how much you can move the markets around. So, there you go. That's what people always ask me. They're like, are you happy that you traded equities? Are you happy that you traded crypto or options or whatever the case? All of the things that I've traded throughout the 11 years, this is my 11th year of trading, all the things that I've traded have taught me little pieces about how to understand how the markets work and how to read the markets and price action and how algorithms are in the market moving around and accepting certain orders, rejecting certain orders, buying things, selling things. All of that really does matter. And going through trading all of these different asset classes, I think has made me a better trader. So if you're always wondering what you could do to hone your skills and you don't think that trading futures is enough, you can trade equities and see how you do. You can trade options. Options are probably the hardest, but trade a little crypto, just see how you do. Brooklyn says, so sell orders would be on the tops of the price in Bookmap, correct? If we're talking about passive orders, yes. So all of these are passive sellers. All of these are passive buyers. These lines that you're seeing on this weird looking chart, if you've never seen Bookmap before, these numbers to the side here show you the amount of contracts. This is the delta of contracts that is stacked up. This is the delta up top. But these are all passive sellers up here. These are people that are on the offer, and these people are on the bid. They're saying, I will buy this many contracts at that price passively. However, there's what we call hidden orders or iceberg orders that can be within this mix here that you can't see openly in the order book until the price is interacted with at those levels. So Let's see. Yeah, the steel tariff. That's right. 50% steel tariffs. That's what it was. That's what it was overnight. I remember now. Somebody was talking about it. Tell me about the guy selling 1 million contracts so I can short just before he sells. No kidding, right? That'd be lovely. What people fail to realize is the algorithm uses data of someone selling 1 million contracts to dictate the value of the stock index at the point in time if the buyer wants 1 million, it's a wash. I mean, yeah, of course. Like, it's not going to move price, but it's going to be pretty rare that you're going to see that. Most of the time when you see, like, we have an ATR right now, we have a certain velocity of the tape, we have certain pacing, and the algorithms are very cognizant of this. They're very aware of this. So many people think it's just one algorithm. Yeah, I mean, that's just silly. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, so it's steel and aluminum tariffs that were being threatened. They're talking about right now. Are icebergs just stop limits with large size, basically? No, not at all. Not at all. Not even close. So if I want to close a short position and I have 500 contracts to close, right? Let's just say that I'm short from here, right? I'm short. I've gotten myself using a TWAP delivery or like some type of algorithm that paces my orders in to try to keep me somewhat hidden. Algorithms are still going to track like who they think has size and which way the order book is swaying. But let's just say that I have 1,500 contracts short from this area here. If I want to get out of those 1,500 contracts at a profit, I can have iceberg orders in the order book, say like 100 contracts each, but I'm only showing one contract. So as they're selling down, it shows one in the order book, but then I have 100 or 10 or whatever the case. And as it's coming down, it's filling those orders, but it's only showing one in the bid. And as they fill, it has to fill all of my orders. It's going to designate on the MBO that it is actually 100 contracts eventually when it fills. But it's going to show that it's an iceberg. But it's not, there's no stop limits. I also think a lot of people don't realize that stop losses are essentially market orders not on the order book. They are resting orders and think that's the liquidity. No, there's only so much you're going to see from resting orders. Those are just passive orders. But since they've done, the CME has that transparency rule, we can see, where people are and what they have as far as like the designated orders that they're using. You can have icebergs that are synthetic. Yes, that's a good question. So you can have synthetic icebergs that will not show up designated as an iceberg order, but you see much more usage of actual icebergs in MBO. No, it's not illegal to do icebergs. They're an actual order type. What's a good platform for trading crypto? You can trade crypto on Bookmap. You can trade it on TradingView. You can trade it on Coinbase Pro. Gemini has one, I think. Yeah, spoofing is illegal. Icebergs are not. Nothing illegal about using icebergs. It's an order type. All right, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. And we are back. This thing is definitely breaking lower. Let's see if we can take a little taster and Tradify here. I think it's definitely breaking lower. We're running into the VWAP and the S&Ps, but if we break this lower, I think that we can see this continue to roll. I'd like to see this retesting these 50s up higher. We don't have any news coming at the bottom of the hour, by the way. So we got nothing but time on our side. Let's see if we get this thing rejecting at these 50s at all. You can see as we pushed up there, there's a lot of people that are absorbing that price action. So as we are seeing those buyers, we have a whole mess of sellers that are passively sitting there on the offer. 195 in the order book here. Yeah, we just swiped it. Very nice. I want to see us breaking below 40s. This is the topping area of this volume shelf too, by the way. So let's see if we can hold underneath these 50s. Kind of the line in the sand. We did a little bit of an exchange here. 300 contracts right there at 43. A lot of people trying to cover, obviously, higher shorts, but there's people that are willing to accept that. So if we hold below 50s, I think that we can entertain price a little bit lower, especially if we break down below 58.90 in the S&Ps. Pull up the S&P chart, actually. Because the S&Ps are right there, the VWAP as well. Every single push-up I want to try to add into this. So 58.90 line in the sand for the S&Ps. We flush below that 58.90 level. Oh my goodness. Look out. There's only a little small amount of liquidity that's below that 58.90 level. And I think if we pierce through that, that's going to be pretty strong. So let's see. Watching here, these 50s. Google is at the lowest end of the range too this morning. And we are still seeing that weakness from Microsoft and Meta as well. So just watching to see if we get this hold right below these 50s and then tickling in that 58.90 to the downside. Stop is above at 57. So if we swipe through that, we'll just have to retry this, but you can see we have liquidity being offered at, there we go. We see the moment that it taps into that, we get all this overhead supply showing up. It's very interesting to watch this. So let's see if we can time this right to get enough on. Right below that 58.90 is where we probably want to think about covering some of these contracts. We're just dancing in this like little 4-point pocket right now. And we're rejecting off the previous day mid as well. Okay, we should flush right here through 91. Should I just get in my my brokerage account and start pushing this thing? That'd be pretty fun. Okay, we're testing this 91 crack. A little bit of liquidity there being absorbed in the S&Ps. 140 contracts. There we go. Starting to roll. 91 needs to break to the downside here. We're right there at 91. Just needed one more little tick down lower. So close. Actually, I have my order at 45.5. What did we trade? Did we not trade 45.5? We traded 44.5. I don't know why I didn't get filled. It was weird. It's okay. We'll be fine. I'm keeping the faith. Yeah, stopped out. Well, I had an order at 45.5 and it didn't fill for some reason. And we got stopped out at 57. So let's see if we can reshort this thing. I'm still keeping the faith here. So I'm looking for this to reject now, like 60 or 63 halves. So if this comes to like 60, 68 starts to reject, that's another one. Because that'd be the tippy top of that earlier volume shelf. Can't be salty about that fill. If we reject at this previous 4-hour high too, which is like right at 67 halves, if we reject here, that would be a good area to take. All right, let's see if we can jump in here. I'm willing to take this a little bit higher if we can, but we are rejecting that previous 4-hour high right now. There we go. Little flush. Not much size on. Dang it. I like that last song. We We have to get through 250 to the downside here, and then we probably will entertain that liquidity that's below us here. 58.91 in the S&Ps. So we just have to crack below VWAP here. So 250 is that line in the sand. If we fade this 250, I think we can actually drop this all the way to like below those 40s again. So watching for this. Very slow price action. We have to break through the previous day mid. See this price check at these 50s. Nobody's slamming it yet. Okay, checking these 50s. Should get a little tickle here. Did we not get filled again? We got filled some. Jeez. These fills are so ridiculously difficult to get for some reason. We filled 3 at 49 halves. Kind of ridiculous. We're rejecting just above 50 now. Taking that off. That's annoying. That's just slower price action. I guess we could wait for the market to open, or at least top of the hour. This is very, very slow price action right now. We're just getting caught in a range. One thing I definitely don't want to be doing is trading my personal in this. Would never be able to get much size on anyway. Send 100 contracts, yeah. Even if I did, it'd probably get absorbed. We saw 300 contracts getting absorbed pretty easily. Didn't move the price at all. Could do without that track there. So you can see here, like, you know, we have these gaps in price where it's like somebody's selling 6 contracts down into 6, down into 6 or 7, and it's moving the price around pretty jerky. Doesn't make for the cleanest price action. See if we can try this again here. I don't even know if it's worth it to jump back in based on how spotty this liquidity is. How far away are we from passing Apex? We are 4,500 bucks. I think I'm gonna be trying wealth charts too at some point this month in Apex. Has anybody done wealth charts before? What did you folks think? I feel like they're still working on it, right? They're still like updating it and adding more things. I've never used it before. Never even once. All right, I'm trying this again. Back in here, seeing if I can find this rejection of the previous 4-hour high at those 70s. Once again, the nastiest fill on planet Earth. I stopped out. Who's trading gold right now? Somebody just got blasted. Somebody just got closed on. Let's see gold. Nah. Just as bad. Choppy. It's part of the beta, but clunky. But generally fine. Has nice indicators for Apex's risk rules. Yeah, see, that's what I'm curious about. Is like how well it does with the risk parameters and all that. I guess we'd have to wait another 20 minutes. I feel like we could pick something up before then, though. I want to trade. I want to press some buttons here. All right, let's try this. How cool are the new Ray-Ban Meta glasses? They're pretty dope. Not gonna lie. They're pretty sweet. I used them, I think we went out twice with them. I've used them twice. But I've liked them. I think they're pretty cool. If the S&Ps get up to through 5,900 here, this thing should actually like rip really, really hard. Huge bidder there below us too. Wow. How many contracts was that? Somebody sold 200 contracts. Kind of wild. Should break through 290 here too. So there's 5,900 the S&Ps. Somebody's selling into it. Anta says, I start using well charts a couple days. How'd you like it? Was it all right? So he needs to buy above 5,900 here. The S&Ps for this to rip. Right now, currently rejecting at 5,900. Every once in a while, their charts lag by 30 seconds. There's no way. Does it really? That's crazy. That's an insane amount of lag. $5,900 just needs to get blasted through because then we can trade 59.02 and a half. There's a lot of liquidity just stacked right there. So he just needs to buy it. Go buy it. Stop wasting our time. Just go buy it. 290 kind of rejecting here in the NQ. If we break through 290, then we can definitely see a bit of an exchange up there. Yeah, 297. There's a big player waiting to get filled. Slow market. Come on. I've always considered starting later too. Like, I wonder how that would do. We started the stream at like 9:30 instead. All right, there's that little bit of a push up. I think we can exchange all the way to 297 here. We're breaking through 5,900 in the S&Ps. Every single push, though, we're getting these little micro pullbacks, which are kind of annoying. Come on. That's good. On a pullback like that, I do want to see buyers coming in, but boy, this market is just so limp. I want to see us pushing that offer at 296. Like, we got to have more than this on this breakout. There's got to be more juice in this little micro squeeze. This liquidity is like, bleh. Pockets of slowness, and then we just get these little bursts. Back into 5,900. Don't fail me now. All right, we should push that back into like 293 or so. We can get a little piece off, a little taster. Coming right into the area of 295, where we should see some acceptance above that level if we want to see this come higher to, say, 21,300. Microsoft is literally jumping around like 1.5 points. And we're just battling at 5,900. The longer we hold at 5,900, the more likely it is that we're going to dip lower before we go higher, which is super annoying. So, as bad as I want this thing to hold above this 5,900 push, it's just not right now, which is super annoying. If we can just get up to 295-ish, I'd be happy. Okay. Got some out there. Should be able to pull out a couple more here. If it'll print. Really doesn't want to print. We're at 292 halves and 293 quarters. And it's just not printing. $5,900 line in the sand still, and stop down. Lovely. Slap says, can you turn up the music? Yeah. Got you. We stopped out at the right time. Guess we gotta wait for the market to open. It's just so annoying. I hate when the price action's trash like this. Get to these points of inflection where it's like, if you just get a little bit higher than 5,900, we're gonna scare all those shorts. Nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to do it. Bunch of busters. Have I ever traded SPX 0DTs? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's very dangerous. I knew somebody that had never traded options before, and one was one of those fake educators that was like horrible. Didn't ever see profitability themselves. Traded SPX 0DTs with his group. Like literally just like massacred all of them. I mean, it's not funny because he like actually caused financial ruin to people because they all trusted him. But it's like what were you thinking? Dude had never traded options before. He's like, I'm an SPX master now. Because I looked up some YouTube videos this weekend on SPX, and he like literally like destroyed his entire group because of SPX. Like horrible. What are you doing, bro? Insane. Coming down here. Previous 4-hour high is holding right now. Tradify only $30? I think so. I think that's what it is. We're rejecting right now, previous 4-hour high. By the way, if we get these likes up, if we do 600 likes, we can do a giveaway today. It's up to you, though. You take any courses before you started trading? No. I started trading 11 years ago, so there wasn't really like courses that I knew of, at least. Books. But, you know, I learned by getting my hands dirty. Boy, look at this price action. Just literally barcoding the S&Ps. We got a nice move there off the lows, but we didn't capture much of it. I mean, we got in late, got a little bit, but nothing to write home about. We are 7 minutes from the top of the hour. 7 minutes now. All right, I want to see if we can break down this 65 liquidity and get below, rejecting this 4-hour high because we tested a little bit above it. I want to see if we can actually get this roll below 65. If we can get this continuation, we can trade this all the way down to the VWAP, so we can get 10 handles on this. If this rejects the previous 4-hour high. So that's what I'm watching for. This first consolidation kind of pump fake. So watching. Has any of the books you've read helped in your trading journey and being successful? Mind Over Markets, Markets in Profile, Trading in the Zone, and any of the Market Wizards books are all good. Best Loser Wins by Tom Hogarth is also a good read. I recommend those books. I think they're all good. France doing some bills, 50-week bills. If we can fade this consolidation, then we should dip low. We are 5 minutes from the top of the hour, and then we should have some more liquidity coming into these markets. So just looking for a short-term scalp here to the downside. There's so much liquidity there at 65. I wonder if we can actually snap through it. And a lot of people absorbing there. So that's my only concern. But if we do break below that 65, it should start to... Google's back down testing these lows. If it started to roll too, I think we'd get that little blast down that we're looking for. You see how they're just kind of waiting to fill orders here at 65? I just don't think we have enough selling yet to break through. But if we broke through that 65, then we'd probably see it entertain 55. So looking for those 10 handles. Might want to have a small pullback up first before dumping. Yeah, maybe. I mean, that could probably be what happened at top of the hour, but I'm trying to just get a little scalp here. Just might not come to fruition, unfortunately. Might have to take it down before. We're just in that first consolidation. Is this, did anybody trade London? Is this kind of how slow London was too? Just very dicey and choppy, I would assume. Mostly, yeah. Sounds about right. And we're stopped out. Push it back up to these 80s. London was a lot thinner than now. Oh my God, that's horrible. I'm gonna have to wait for the top of the hour. Yeah, the dump was the steel tariffs. Steel and aluminum tariffs. That was it. This just looks like bleh. All right, 20 seconds till the top of the hour. Probably get like a very small burst of liquidity and then something. Or nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. Brazil out with the manufacturing PMI, 49.4 versus a 50.3. Back up to these 5,900s in the S&Ps. Does it actually want to hold the push this time? If the S&Ps could break out here, could get interesting. There's just so much overhead supply right now too. If we tickled this liquidity back in 91, I'd be interested. Let me see if I can fix that. I see. Yeah. I don't know why that output like that. So we came up, we were rejected again. 5,900 is just that area that we can't crack here. Kind of want to wait for market open, but then I also just don't want to trade props when the market open. I was hoping that we could have got some good trades on before the market open. I got you all set there, John. You don't have to do anything. I did it for you. You're all good, buddy. It's taking up too much time. We're just kind of rejecting these 80s here. Still so many bots on Twitter. Every single time I make a post, it's crazy all these bots that come in. Super annoying. All right, we're gonna wait for the liquidity to come in at the quarter of the hour. That's what I'm looking for. Getting these sweeps lower now. I mean, we can try for this break of 60s once more, but Amazon dumping, Microsoft dumping. Previous 4-hour high is going to give us trouble though again. If we break through that, then we can add to this. All right, see if we hold this little retest of this shelf at 65 at all. If we can slam below 55, then we'll be in business. We might just reverse there, though. See if we can hold, kind of reflex back to 70 or so. So rejecting at the previous 4-hour high once more. Sweep below 60 gets at that test of 55. If we can get that, then we'll be looking good. If not, we'll get stopped out. Right now, a lot of holding at 65 here. Just break through 65 and we roll. That's all we need. It's being offered right below 65 and nobody's selling. There you go. That's the way. Just sell a little bit more into that. And then break that 60. Liquidity is just drying up so fast here. Really, that many people closed right at like 60 and 58? Yeah, it's not rejecting now. Back above that previous 4-hour high. Need to see that rejection below, but we're not getting it. We're probably just going to stop out here. Stopped out, yeah. Well, we're chasing our tail around here. I'm gonna go jump over to an Apex, see if there's anything we can trade. Maybe at the quarter of the hour here. Is Powell resigning today? What? Yeah, right. No, definitely not. Yeah, no, he's not resigning. No shot. Do you take more risky trades in your prop accounts than your real? I mean, I'm trying to trade before the market's open because I want to trade my personal account when the market's open. So I'm just trying to get some trades out of the way. Unfortunately, the market was just literally not having any continuation. So just chopping and chopping and chopping. Just one of those mornings. I think we'll have a lot more follow through once the market opens. I mean, this is horrible. It's all over the place. But this is probably the worst part here. I mean, this is pretty bad too, but at least you have a little bit of follow through. This is nice follow through. But this is just gross. Every time we start to get momentum, there's players that step in the way, and then all of a sudden it's just like everybody just stops what they're doing, and we just run into garbage liquidity. Is it because of news today? No, it's just lack of participants right now. Yeah, it's just barcoding in these ranges and lots of fake outs. Nothing I can do about it. Apple's been barcoding like crazy. Microsoft literally can't make up its mind. Google keeps on faking out that it's going to take out these lows. Amazon's straight across the board. That's not the best. Thankfully, I get my fiber installed today. I'm excited about that. So Apex is back to 71% off right now, by the way. All right, let's see what happens here in 2 minutes. I want to see if the quarter of the hour brings us anything nice. $100 activation. Let's see. Is that right? Oh yeah, $100 activation. Sick. Oh, that's nice. I should get these bad doggers passed. Apple's still barcoding here. Let's see what the open brings us, shall we? AJ says, stop promoting Apex. Lots of issues there. What was your personal issue? What happened with your story? You want to tell us? The floor is yours. We're just holding between these 70s here. Pretty crazy. This price actually just doing nothing. Banned and took 4 PA accounts for complaining to them trying to evade paying me. Oh, I mean, if they want to evade you, maybe they just want to evade you, dog. Pepperoni cheese. Yeah, smells like it. A red day on Tradeify really messed up my consistency. Why? Does it? I mean, just continue to do what you're supposed to do. Shouldn't cost you that much. That sentence gave me a stroke, but yeah. Someone having issues with Trade Evade? My charts doesn't show them. I mean, Trade Evade's fine for me. No issues. We got the Percy sitting at 674,000 right now. Haven't taken any trades on it, obviously. Because why would we in this crap? So just kind of waiting. Just kind of waiting. Dude, Mag 7 looks like complete and total garbage right now. This 4-hour high is just ridiculous. We're just like dancing around it. Doesn't want to do anything. Trade Evade copy trader's awful. One of my evals was still in a trade even after I flattened all orders. That doesn't make any sense. I haven't had any issues like that personally. Way better in my opinion than using Ninja Trader and trade copier for Ninja Trader. I like Trade Evade. I've had no issues with it as far as copying goes. You might have one of your accounts like jacked up or something. I don't know, dude. I'm not a doctor. Wait, it's raining in Vegas right now? What? Are you serious? Why is it raining? What the heck is going on? I didn't even realize it's raining. That's insane. It's actually raining right now. I was like, I want to see if I can go in my pool after this. It's raining. What? What? What in the world? Why is it raining? What is happening? Yeah, I know, UK rain, but not here. It was, the weather was so bad yesterday. It was crazy. It was like overcast and everything. Oh yeah, when we were driving home, it was raining. I forgot about that. Rained all day yesterday, easy, crazy. You think D-Nags or Phil H will win a race this year? I think D-Nags is making a deep run in the 10K Omaha 8, isn't he? Is he still in that? Let me see, let me check. I can go on my WSOP Plus app. Might as well do something because this market is such doo-doo butter right now. This market sucks. Ooh, the 25K mix is today, but it's raining. Let's see. 10K mystery bounty. Okay, here we go. Let's see. How many people are left? 20 players left. And... wait, Negreanu's out? Oh, no, he's first place. Dude, Negreanu's chip leader in the 10K 08. So he has a good chance with only 20 players. Was is still in it. Who else is in this? David Baker. Yeah, I want to go play today, I think. What do we have going today? 1500 no limit 10 hand or 6-handed. Oh wait, is that? Oh yeah, it starts in 3.5 hours. Could do that. Ah, I got to do the fiber install today though. Do the 25k mix today. Ooh. 10k dealer's choice. That's a fun one. Mixed games are fun. First prize in the 10k 08. Let's see. Probably something like, I would, before I look, I'm gonna say like 200 to 300k. Let's see. Let's see. Prize pool. Wow, first is 470k. Nice. How many people entered? 217? That's not bad. 470k for first. I hope Daniel wins it. Be sick. Spoiler alert for his daily vlogs, yeah. For real. For real, dog. Wait, did I not order that? Yeah, I ordered that. All right, 8 more minutes, 7 more minutes till the market opens. Finally, maybe we can come in and do something in this market. Maybe it can do a little dance for us. Never heard of them, G. Never heard of them. Hopefully someone who actually needs the money wins. Daniel so loaded. Dude, the guy who pulled the mystery bounty won like a pie gow jackpot for $7 million like years ago. A few years ago or whatever. Crazy. Crazy. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. What did somebody ask if I'm going swimming? Wow, there's your 925 liquidity coming in hot. We're going to get the Canadian PMI, I think, when the market opens, too. Just barcoding. Whee! Digging the Timu Leonard Skinner? Yeah, this sounds like it. Little Timu Leonard. Little Timu. Yes, indeed. All right, we are 2.5 minutes from the market open. Buckle up, buckarooskies. Let's see if we can actually get some clean price action. Let's see. I want to crack something open here. Be dope. Be super sick if we had something cool happen, right? We get U.S. news in at the top of the hour at 10. So Canadian, actually we get some S&P Global Manufacturing at 9:45, and then ISM at 10, and construction spending. So whatever, dude. Look at this dancing right now. Dancing and chopping and dancing. 90 seconds. Triple top, quadruple bottom, quintuple top, sextuple bottom. Who knows? I don't know, man. Who knows, bro? Just freaking chopping. Chop, 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 chop. And NASDAQ's down 0.4% right now. So let's see. All right, 40 seconds now. 40 seconds. What are we gonna ram it 80 points higher to 360? Wouldn't that be sick? You just never know. Could do anything. It looks like it's primed and ready to go, to be honest. Looks like it's bricked up and ready to explode. If 5,900 explodes out and then we hold 5,900, I think that we can actually break out and hold a push. I think people would be buying into equities, but let's see. Good luck, markets are open. Good luck. Holy. Straight to the weekly open. Is 5,900 gonna hold? 5,900s are holding for the time being. Wow. Jeez. I said 360 and this thing is just cooking. It's crazy. That was a huge burst of liquidity to the north side there. See if these 30s break out. Not yet. Can 30s break out? '30s are not breaking out. Whatever, dude. Nobody does it like me. Good shooting, Tex. We made $4,900. Beep, 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 from thusly to thusly. And it's real money. Got him. Where's my haters at? Where's my haters at? Where's the haters at? Where you at? Where'd y'all go? Where'd everybody go? Where's the haters? Straight to the green line, by the way. Where's all the haters? Couldn't find you. Sometimes you just gotta move your hips and let it clap. Just like that. Just let it clap. Sometimes you gotta let it clap. What did we say? We said 360, right? Oh my word. 360 extra juiced. Holy moly. What are we clapping for? Because my legs are swinging. I'm not doing anything. It just claps on its own. Swinging past the knees, player. Wow, what an open. We wasted all of that time in the pre-market doing absolutely nothing so we could have the biggest rip-roaring open ever. We are trending for those 400s now. Oh my goodness. It's trying to pick up a little bit of steam. 5910 is that area in the S&Ps that it's trying to break out of. So it's trying to break out 400s, but this is like the tippy top of Friday's range too. So we could run into a little bit of traffic there. Just a little bit. 5910s are holding though. A lot of people coming out at 400. The market says all gas, no brakes. We don't care. Says let's run the jewels even harder. So we are up at the previous week mid now. Dude, Microsoft is just going crazy. Meta's going nuts. Everything's just kind of trending to the north side here. It's going crazy. Going wild. See if this thing pull back below 400 at all. Doesn't look like it's stopping. Maybe on a pullback to like 370 we could jump back in, you know, do something a little crazy. Or was that just squeezing everybody out? Who knows, right? You'll never trade Globex again? That's funny. Come on. Who are you kidding? I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. Dude, how many cheeks are getting clapped this morning? This is insane. What a squeeze. Finally running out of steam here. A little bit. How many people are getting out at 410? That's crazy. Little pullback in Amazon, small pullback in Microsoft. Oh, somebody's getting clapped. Cheeks are getting clapped there at 415. Somebody got booty blasted. Oh my God. And still going. Previous day high was up at 440. It's still jumping and bumping here. It's crazy. Can it hold the line in the sand, which is 400, and actually get juicy above these 415s? Right now we have a lot of people who are kind of selling out of their positions up at 415 here. Makes sense because we had such a big old squeeze. But if this thing can like break out 420, then we can potentially trade all the way up to those 440s there. Running a little bit out of steam here. Dude, that's crazy. It's still like pushing and pushing and pushing. Let's see on this pullback. Okay, pulling back to 400s. Right now it's holding 400s, but we have a lot of offer side liquidity here. Big pullback from Apple. Holy smokes, that thing just came and went. Back at that 415 kind of defense there. If this thing continues to hold at 415, I think that we would send it back to like 370s or so. But right now it's pushing. Some big orders there at 420. Point of control at 415. Wow. Again, 420, that big line in the sand. There's a big seller there at 420. If we can break out above that 420 level, this thing will start screaming. But it's a big if. Big if on that 420 breakout. Point of control move to 410 here. Pushing. See if we get above 415 here. You see that big seller at 420? That guy's insane. Not enough to hold us back though. My goodness. Not enough. Not enough. Oh my goodness. Brings us up to almost 10 G's on the day. I'll take it. Holy. I'll take it. There's that 440 we're talking about. I'll take it. 10 G's for clicking some buttons? What? 10 G's? This kid's crazy. Counts up to 683,000 now. Oh my. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What an open. 59.20, next line in the sand in the S&P is going for that yearly open up above. Thing is juicing. Nice little pullback there to 400s. Just a tuck below the previous week mid. Right there. Beautiful. So we had that big line in the sand. Somebody was trying to defend 420s. Now 450 is kind of a little bit lax here. It is still holding. Looking for that yearly open now. Pullback into Apple. Meta is still super strong. Microsoft's going to the moon. It is just continuing to hold here. WebDev guy says, can you please show the screen that has your active trade? We never see it. Nope. Never will. You want to go watch the Signals channel? Go ahead and do that. There's plenty of paper traders out there that don't trade real accounts. You could go watch them. They're going to be great for you. If you can't figure it out from what I'm saying, I don't think you should be trading, by the way. When I'm like, hey, a pullback to 400, we could probably get long here. Boy, I wonder what I'm going to do there. I don't know. When I say, probably going to long at a pullback to 400, I don't know. If you need to see that, I mean, maybe not trade. I don't know. Just saying. Whatever. Can you come click the buttons for me? I got you. I don't know. Where did all the haters go? That's what I want to know. If they don't show their executions, how can you trust them? What are these, buddy? What are those? What are those, bro? What are those? What are those? What are these? Dear Diary, somebody on YouTube was mad that I didn't show them the executions. Oh well, still made 10K, gonna go blow it shopping today. LOL. Boom, entry done. Oh no, what am I gonna do? I'm still f***ing rich and loaded and made 10K in less than 10 minutes. What am I gonna do? I'm so sad. So I'm just broken up over here, dude. Like I said, there's plenty of other streamers out there. You can go watch them. They'll trade a paper account for you that means absolutely nothing. I mean, I could just literally just not talk at all next time. Would that be helpful? Like, dude, I mean, I'm sorry, but if like there was a rip stream when I was first starting to trade, I would have had a bottle of lotion next to my desk every morning. I'm just saying, like, there's nobody out there that's doing this. There's just not. Go find me somebody trading at least like a $500,000 account. Go find me somebody trading just a $500,000. It's almost $200,000 less than what I have in my account. Go find me somebody with just a $500,000 in their account. Oh, it doesn't exist. You mean that doesn't exist? It doesn't exist, and they're not. Oh, no. Oh. We got almost 700,000. Loving the market commentary as usual. Made 5K. Look at, see, do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, bro. Bah! See, that's a winner right there. That's a real winner. Pedro asks, he says, best tips for getting timed out in chat. Oh, just repeat the same question like 6 times and you'll get timed out. Here, watch, I'll put you in timeout right now. There you go. See? Ask questions, they get answered. Simple as that. You ask, hey, how do I get timed out the quickest? Well, just repeat the same question like 10 times. That's the easiest way. So easy. Come on. When you hit $1 million, are you gonna stop? No, I'm gonna go even harder. Dude, when I get to $1 million, I'm gonna want this account to be 5 million. That's the truth. Ribs, you should copy trade your live account on evals? Why, dude? Why? Yeah, see, here's the thing about this, though. This is what really sucks, is that, like, I know I made almost $10,000 today, but then I gotta wait for approval from the firm to approve my... Just kidding. That. This is real money. I can do whatever the I want with it. Oh, goodness. All right, wait for this PMI to come out. Look at it. You want to know why I talk so much? It's because I've earned it. I've earned the right to talk this much, right? I've earned the right. If I was sitting here in paper trading a fake account and like acting like I'm the best trader in the world, like, bro, me then, right? I've earned this right to talk that because I got $683,000 in my account. I started with 100, already pulled the 100 out. This is what we call profito purrete. You know what I'm saying? This is called nalga porrete. Porrete de la nalga. Y los otras personas es cabrones y chupales, güey. Sí, esta es la verdad. I already think you're one of the top 10 traders of the world. Dude, that's a bold one. Siempre la verdad en este stream. Siempre. Todos los días. Todos los días? Todos los días? See, that's where I always mess up. Is it todos los días or todas las días? It's todos los días. Yeah. When you don't live in Puerto Rico, you kind of lose it. I don't speak enough Spanish anymore. Tositos? Ahí. 400 is trading again, by the way. Todos los días hay verdad en este stream loco, ya. Sí. A huevo, Carla. Ay, cabrón. Why didn't that play? Dude, see, that's the weird thing is like if you switch from Spanish to English, like I can't say you, but I can say cabrón. Ay. Mar. See? Oh, it catches that one. You can't say that word. You can say cabrón. Ah, now it got that one. That's funny. It's so funny how it's like lags on that. By the way, we are flushing down. 400s did not hold. If you're hoping for 400s to hold, it didn't. Here, let me go back to this. Coming back down. I don't get wannabe traders. Momentum traders that put on risk when the chart looks like a barcode. SMH, dude. Wait for a big move, follow the trend, then just be patient, wait to do it again. I agree. I agree. I mean, here's the deal. Look, here, I'm just gonna shoot you straight. This is the God's honest truth. I want to trade my real account when the market opens. And you'd say, but why, Ripsy? Why would you want to do that? Because of this, dude. Because the market's like, hey, man, hey. Market's like, hey, Rips, come here. You want 10 grand for free? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, dude, you gotta trade the open. Here's the problem, and I'm just shooting you straight. I try to trade my props before the market opens because if I don't, like, I don't want to trade, dude, I'm sorry, but I don't want to trade props in this. Do you understand that the 60-40 tax break in my account is almost $700,000? Are we all on the same page with that? Does that make enough sense for everybody out there? I'm sorry that like the trades in the pre-market suck, but I'm just trying, dude. Like, I'm just trying. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I try to trade in the pre-market. Sometimes when we have a crappy market like this, it doesn't exactly work. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, like the pre-market trades were trash. It's prop firms. I just, you know, like I want to, you know, whatever. I thought somebody would have understood what I'm saying, but I guess not. ¿Te quieres cumbia? ¿Ahorita? ¡Ay, sí! Te quieres. Te amo. ¿Te crees, concha de No. Concha es palabra incorrecto. La palabra es pano. Sorry. It didn't work. I thought it didn't work. Why do you speak Mexican Spanish? Why don't you sound Puerto Rican? Hold on, let me do Puerto Rican. I'm trying. Guagua. Trying to think of all the exclusive Puerto Rican words. Guagua, troque, o guagua. Rivers is setting the Spanish church on fire today. Yeah. It's not slightly racist. It's very different dialect. You have the in Puerto Rican dialect, and then you have different words. There's a lot of different Puerto Rican words. It's not racist. It's definitely like, it's like, that's like saying like, oh, there's a difference between like Catalan and Spanish, like Mexican Spanish. It's very different, very different. Guagua for bus? No, guagua is a truck. Yeah, guagua is like a work truck. Dude, I used to know it all. Like I was basically the, when I built a house out there, I was basically the foreman or whatever it's called, the contractor. So I had to like get down and dirty. They all thought I was a drug dealer because I have that Tijuana accent. I remember I flew to the British Virgin Islands and I was speaking to a bartender and he was like, I can't talk to you anymore. He's like, I don't want any part of this. He thought it was an international drug dealer or something. No, dude, I'll show you. I looked way different. There was a different time. That was well before that. Yeah, dude, Mexican Spanish is way different than Catalan or like Latin Spanish. It's way different. They use the TH sound in Latin Spanish. All right, well, I don't like this consolidation, I'll be honest. I do not. We already heard this song. There we go. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta get the vocals out of this. There we go. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Anybody short in this move? Boy, if you shorted those 400s, you were getting paid, baby. Look at like us. Lord. All right, I think I'm gonna go hang out with the Discord folks. See if we can catch some of this print. I don't know. That's what I think I'm gonna do. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go hang in the Discord. I don't know. I'll be back tomorrow though. So we'll be streaming again tomorrow, as we always do. If you enjoy the stream, the best way to let me know is like repost Twitter or like the stream. Come back and comment on the archive stream if you really, really liked it, if it was helpful to you. I don't know. Walked us through 2 winning trades to the north side. Did not get caught in another long. I feel like that's kind of valuable. I feel like you could have made money listening today. I feel like it. I don't know though. I'm not a doctor. I have no idea. So, hasta luego. Hasta mañana. Mañana. En la mañana. We'll be back. So I hope to see you then, folks. Folks on X, folks on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in today. Folks on Discord, don't go anywhere. Let's hang out for a little bit. Let's see if we can get a little 10 a.m. print and get some stuff. All right. Take care, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. See ya.